Greetings, going to do a quick video here, introduction to this trip I took with my good buddy Jimmy Shelton. Did a fishing, camping trip last week on the Eagle River, went to Dotsero. Strangely enough, there's a jazz band named Dotsero. Colorado River and the Flat Tops Wilderness area. All things went pretty well. Although on the way up, we were unable to get through the tunnel. They diverted us over Loveland Pass, which sucked. Cost us about 2 hours. No campsite picked, so we're going up there blind, hoping to camp at Deep Lake. Once we got there, it was mostly for tent camping. Then we headed up Coffee Pot Road for about 7-8 miles, turned it around, and kept our fingers crossed we'd find something at this site Jimmy'd been to before, the Colorado, about 3 miles up from Dotsero. I'd give it a B+, great campsite, maybe A-, just a couple things, kind of dusty. Freight trains rumbled through there in the middle of the night. Didn't really even notice them, and I'm not drinking anymore, so what does that tell you? They had one issue with gnats in the pop-up camper. Drove Jimmy crazy. I suggested maybe he take a online course, get a degree in gnatology, so to speak, to abate that issue should we encounter it on a future date. Anyway, next morning went up to Coffee Pot again, all the way to Deep Lake Campground, awesome campground. Was going to head up to Budge's. That was the original intent, at least almost to Budge's Wilderness area on this Jeep trail that was pretty bumpy. We bailed after about 400 yards, headed back to that campsite. We were able to fish. Fishing was awesome. Fished probably 3 half-day sessions, and probably between the two of us caught the most fish per hour we ever did fishing together. I probably hooked into 50 plus fish, landed probably 25 or so. Jimmy, similar numbers. It was an awesome trip. This video is about 15 minutes long or so. Check it out. It's pretty good stuff. Not sure how this will turn out, but we just turned around 7 miles up from Colorado. It's beautiful up here. See if we can get a perspective on how high up we are. Trailer right there, 3 o'clock. Big one. Yeah, you're right, they stopped at the county line. Yeah, so way off in the distance. Here it is, Thursday morning, August. What is today? Wow, August 14th. Summer's really flying by. And here's Jackson guarding the stick. He's been standing out here for 5 minutes. There's the stick. There's Jackson. Bring it to me.
Okay. Here's this campsite on the Colorado. Highway's not too far away. Pretty site though. J liner. Timmy's new solar panel. Excuse me. Great new vehicle for fishing and camping. And here's Jackson again. You can probably hear the river. We'll walk down to it. It's only 20 yards. Shoot the rest of this in panorama mode here. There's our illustrious host. Beautiful morning here. Colorado River. This place is about 4 miles up from Dotsero. Looking upstream, obviously into the sun here at 7:15 in the morning. Downstream, good spot. Soft floaters come by, 2 fishermen in a raft. Hooked one. Fish right in front of me here. I'll conclude this video. We are heading up to the White River Jimmy, what's the name of that camp again? Badges Wilderness Lodge. Should be interesting. Catch up to you then. Well, there's some property for sale up here, and this ranch is about 11 miles up Coffee Pot Road. I think we're at the top. Brings new meaning to the phrase 45 miles of rough road on that thing we just went on, Jimbo. Just got into White River Forest, Coffee Pot Road. That's not going to show anything. About 45-50 minutes into this deal. More to follow. Slow up, James. Alright. Check this out. There's a helicopter up here flying around in circles, an Army helicopter. Jimmy thought they might be after me, but I thought my warrants were all clean. It's all new to me here. Never been here. Pretty awesome. Okay, East Overlook. This is the West Overlook. Hmm. Very spectacular. A little bit different perspective in the west overlook. I think we're pointing kind of northwest, actually. North, more north. Deep Lake Campgrounds, really nice. We spotted one number 6, I think it was. This is 18 here. 3 outhouses, $6 a night. Deep Lake. Oh wow, and you can see Deep Lake from here. Check it out. Man, this is freaking awesome up here. Look at that, James. Look at this campsite here. It overlooks it. Can you get to that one, or is that a park here and take your tent down?
Could be tent.
Number 22. It's like you got to schlep your gear down to this area, but man, overlooks the lake. Sweet. Sounds like Jackson already found the water.
Good boy, Jackson.
Boy, Jackson. Lost it. There it is.
Okay.
He's a happy doggy. This is way bigger than I thought. Nice. Now it's about 11:15. We tried going up the forest road rather. That's more like a Jeep trail. up to Budges, and then probably not to Budges, but near there to try to fish the white, but we turned around. Would have taken a long time on that Jeep trail. But this is Heart Lake. It's beautiful up here. Kind of breezy, as you can probably tell. Maybe wet a line here for a bit, grab a lunch, head on back to base camp. Jackson's in full swing now. He's in his element. Check in later. It's 12:20 here on the 14th, coming back just past Deep Creek Canyon Overlook. This campsite here is a primitive area. It's pretty nice, big. Up here on the flat top still. Pretty incredible terrain up here. Stands big aspens and whatnot. Plenty of places for tents. Probably be able to get the trailer backed in there. All looks good. One each dusty vehicle. Jackson. Hey, Jackson. We're going over.
Golf cart in the middle. Looks like it. All right, green. Pasture.
Yeah. This final part of the video on our trip is starts basically early in the morning on the 15th, Friday the 15th. Packing everything up, we were able to make pretty good headway getting things organized, ship-shape, shove off. Got enough time to hit the Eagle for a couple of hours before we jump onto I-70 and head home. This picture here shows the section of the Eagle we've been fishing. We call it the shelf holes. Flows this time around, we're around 150. We also fished it 2-3 weeks earlier at 350. Super productive section of the river, man. I'm so impressed with the Eagle. Jim and I really did well this year. What's great about it is, you know, easy on and off the highway. Access to these holes are pretty simple. Don't have to hike a whole hell of a lot. Kind of sucks you're right next to I-70. But flows are great. River's healthy. Consistently catch good-sized fish. I guess more importantly, we know what these fish eat. Pretty simple. Two fly nymph rig with the RS2 at the bottom. Lots of rainbows, and very impressive on how these fish fight, man. They're no wimps. Probably the best in the West, at least from what I've been fishing. Anyway, the last section of the video here shows Jim hooking into and landing a fish that's very much like we catch in this stretch of river. We did really well, and we'll be looking forward to coming back. Happy trails for now. Nice fish.
That's a hefty Nort. That was a nice one, buddy.